Hi, my name is Ruben Peralta from Cocaleca.net. How are you, Joseph?
Well, thanks. How you doing?
Doing fantastic, man. Look, I watched the movie last night, and I'm still thinking about your character. Like, how do we remain human in this now digital world? Because your character mostly is through Zoom, but you create this beautiful chemistry with her. And how do we remain human with this necessity now? They use this communication.
It's such a good question. It's something I think about all the time, that intersection between humanity and technology, especially when it comes to creativity and art. And nowadays, especially with the rise of artificial intelligence, the questions are even getting a lot more complicated. And it's one of the things I love about this movie. Look, a decade ago, I was probably nothing but optimistic about technology and its ability to bring us together and allow us to be creative together. And I started a whole online community about this called Hit Record, which we still do. But over the last decade, I think we've all sort of wisened up to some of the dark pitfalls that our digital technology has brought us into. But I don't think it's necessarily the technology's fault. I actually think it's more the businesses that are using the technology.
Okay.
Different ways to make money using the technology that is, as you say, kind of inhuman.
Yeah.
It has to do with the advertising models and maximizing engagement and the way they make the products addictive and silo us into these echo chambers and sort of sap us of our attention. The technology doesn't need to be used that way, but it is used that way because it's very lucrative. It makes them a lot of money. But Flora and Son, I think, is a really nice example of how technology can be used in a way that's different than that.
Yeah.
It's not, Flora and the character I played, Jeff, they're not making music trying to be influencers. They're not counting their likes. They're not like posting all the time and trying to like gain followers. It's not about that. They're using technology just to connect from one person to another and make music together. And that's lovely. That's the good possibility of technology, I think.
Also, I feel like following that is this movie is about the power of healing that music has. And because Flora is a very, like, she's hurt. She's having these self-sabotage behaviors, but she heals through music. Even her son heals through music, and somehow your character also heals with her.
Yes.
So how was this connection that you guys had to create something, this love story through Zoom, but also find healing through this all processing, even creating a song, which I love that sequence.
Through music. That's exactly it. And all of John Carney, the writer and director of this film, all of his movies are sort of a love letter to the power of music. And this is no exception. And I would even take a step back beyond music, though. I mean, this is a story about a woman who learns to play guitar and, like you said, finds connection with her son, falls in love, opens her mind through music. But I think whether it's playing guitar because you like music or it's doing something else, whatever it is you do, just leaning into something that you care about and trying, and not just taking the kind of easy, passive scrolling time, wasting time. I'm guilty too, waste so much time just taking that path of least resistance, and it'll kill your brain and kill your life. But here's this woman who instead decides to pick up a guitar. It's hard to use. It's not like a perfect piece of easy to use technology. It's hard. Your fingers don't naturally go on the fretboard. You have to practice. It's difficult, but she gets better at it. And at first she fails, but then she improves. And this kind of struggle, this kind of challenge, that's what makes life great. And that's where you'll not only find yourself, but also connect with the people close to you, which is what we see in the movie.
I agree. Thank you so much for your time.